Hola. Word on the street is that some of you have expressed an interest in my latest endeavors on my Jag, and I figured that the easiest way to keep you up to date was to create a video log of my progress. I think it's going to be fun for me because it'll make me feel like you're here in the garage with me, keeping me company, giving me encouragement, and no doubt chuckling at my weird insights and my questionable approaches to stuff. But I think the good part for you with the video log is that when I start to ramble, kind of like right now, you can fast forward, so no big deal. Clearly I've never done a video log before, so please be patient with me. And thanks for joining me on this little journey. This is cool. So about my little E, after literally excavating her out of a field in 1983 and restoring her over a period of 15 years, I couldn't help myself than to show her off. So over the years, she's had success in many, many car shows, local shows, several concours d'elegance, but the real special one was the one at Hot August Nights. And at Hot August Nights, the Barrett-Jackson Automotive Auction Company, they sponsored an event called the Barrett-Jackson Cup. And that was in 2014. Anyway, it turned out really well. I'm going to put like a little special link about that story because it's incredible. But after the Hot August Nights event, I parked the Jag with every intention of tending to all the little usual boo-boos and whatnots from driving and showing it. And then, of course, preparing her for winter storage. But yeah, that never happened because shortly after I parked the car, I was made aware in a shockingly abrupt way that my mom, who many of you know, she was living in an off-grid home in a remote area of Wyoming, the Wind River Range, by herself. But she had a huge decline in her health and suddenly required a high level of care. And at that point, life as I knew it completely changed for me. And for those of you who are going through that special chapter in your life, God bless you, because nothing, and I mean nothing, can really prepare a person for that caregiving journey. So over the next 6 years, the car just sat as I left it while I was taking care of my mom. And shortly after her passing, I found myself taking care of my dad and his wife until they moved out of the area. So that was another 3 years of the car just sitting. And then we had another year of me trying to just simply regroup, recover from drinking this chapter of life from a fire hose. Oh. Anyway, the only reason I'm mentioning this and what was taking up literally all of my bandwidth is that I have received a ton of crap from people about why my car is in the state that it is. I mean, they waggle their finger at me and go, that's what happens when you don't drive it, or you just can't let it sit, you have to drive it. Really? I mean, seriously? Just stab me in my heart. Okay, so now you know that the Jag was basically rode hard and put away wet. And during these last 10 years and the rare moments that I would sneak down to the garage and visit her, lift up the tarp and, oh, hey, baby, I'll be back to you, I swear. I couldn't help but notice that there was a kind of coagulated pool of yellow-green goo. And yeah, it was basically dried up coolant. And it was creeping and crusted all down the side of the block. And there's a number of small pools of coagulated other liquid, some sort of brown stuff, under the rear suspension. The headliner has collapsed, the speedometer, the clock, the handbrake, they don't work. The driver's side door doesn't close properly, blah, 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 blah. So the list of issues just keeps growing. But man, what's got me circling back is back to that coolant goo, because it's the scariest. From the garage floor back up the exhaust side of the engine, I traced the goo trail up to where the block meets the head. So at this point, my guess is that it's a leaking head gasket. But all of the possible reasons for the leak, and some of those reasons and outcomes can be downright ugly. I mean, ugly, ugly. But all these possible reasons have been swimming around in my head. Is the head warped? Did I overheat it? Is it simply due to poor head torque hygiene? What evil things may have happened inside of the engine, inside the cylinders, if there's been coolant sitting in the inside the cylinders for all this time? I don't know. But the reality is that there's just really no way to figure any of this out without pulling the head off. So there you have it. In true Queen of Hearts fashion, I'm saying, off with her head. And hey, while I'm busy discombobulating the car in such a grand way, I might as well address those other issues that I've been noticing. But it all starts with taking off the head, and because that's really the most significant issue.